Kieran Read is back in red and black, but it's not down south. It's not with Canterbury or the Crusaders. It is pure and simply he's back at Counties Manukau, the Steelers, and the jersey. Look at it, Kieran. I mean, fits perfectly. Does it feel good to go back to your roots?
Yeah, it does. As you said, it's only adding one extra colour. Chucking the white in there. So, it's pretty cool to be able to do this. So, probably a dream I had since I was a very young boy to represent these colours, and didn't think it was going to happen. So it's it's quite surreal to be able to say I am joining the counties team.
Kieran, did you get to Japan? Did you actually get over there? What's been happening?
Yeah, I got over there. It was very short-lived at the time this year with my family. So we obviously got back before lockdown and everything. So I'm looking forward to getting back there at the end of the year with Toyota. So they've been great. It's hoping for that competition to start. It's starting in January. So I'll get back there after the Mitre 10 Cup and, looking forward to ripping in because I only had a few games for them up there.
Rito, I mean, you almost look like you've embraced the whole culture there. You've trimmed up a heck of a lot there, mate, looking like a Beck. But, I mean, how did this all come about? I mean, how did you get the release? How did Ty sort of entice someone to let you go and then play for Counties? How did it come about?
Yeah, I think basically right early days in lockdown, Counties coaches gave me a text knowing I was back in the country, and mate, it probably just started from there. It kind of lit a fuse for me. I never thought I'd have a chance to play for them. I thought I'd pass that by, but Toyota's been great. I've obviously got a couple of guys up there I know quite well, and Steve Hansen and Simon Cron. So those boys know for me, I need to play some rugby. I haven't played all year basically. So, it's a way of ticking that box, but also I think, giving back to the community that I really grew up supporting, and for me, it's a big part of who I am and how I grew up. So I want to try and give back to, not only the team and those young guys coming through, but the community as well.
Oh, I think your announcement had a big influence on the borders being reopened. The fact that they wanted to get you back up here, get you back into Auckland and out to Counties Manukau. When are you going to make that trip north, and when are you going to start preparing? When will you see the coaches and the team, and I suppose start getting ready for what's going to be a lot of fun?
Yeah, it's a few WhatsApp groups now and meetings with the coaches already. So it'll be a bit of a up and back for me. I'm based here in Christchurch and family's here, so commuting a little bit. But I'm up for camp next week. So fingers crossed, everything goes well. We can get into camp next week and have a hit out pre-season, I think, end of next week. So looking forward to that.
Are you going to be ready for that? Are you going to be ready? I'm going to ask. Are you ready for that hit out? What have you been able to do?
Well, I'd say I need to fast track my contact training. I've certainly been keeping fit, so I'm as Millsy said, I probably trimmed down a little bit, a few kgs, but looking to up that contact and then get into a bit of work with the lads.
So wearing that beautiful Counties Manukau shirt, you'll be supporting the North, obviously, Kieran.
The North, yeah.
Easy.
It's a strange one, isn't it? No, I think I've got an allegiance to the South there. I think,
yes.
Definitely. The boys I've played a lot with, representing the South, that's who I'm probably going to lean towards. Although, it's been nice being on the other side, just watching the games this year. So I'll back a good game. That's all I care about.
Have you missed it, Kieran? I know and we all know this, it's very hard when you actually decide to hang up that AB jersey. Is it sunk in yet? And have you been, sort of missing it already, or is all the other things in your life taking up that space?
Yeah, no, I'm not missing it at all, actually, JK. It's quite strange. I'm kind of just really enjoying the time that I've had, probably for the first time since I had kids. My eldest is coming up 10, to be able to spend some time with them. So that's been great, and it's kind of been my focus, and being able to train without the pressures of any expectations that are coming up, so that's also been pretty good for me. And yeah, but as a fan, I've just loved watching the footy. So it's kind of really made sense that's why I'm still not there. I'm just doing my bit, as I come to the kind of the twilight of my career. So I'm in a good space there.
Rita, I mean, you talk about that, but usually you've gone away and you actually play. It's been an unusual year, but you're a fan now, and you sit there and watch these guys play. I mean, what is there a part of you that just goes, gee, I wouldn't mind being, out there in the other red and black, considering the way they win?
Oh, yeah, another title would be nice, eh, Millsy? But
mate, come on, mate. Hey, I got one. Come on, bro.
yeah, not that they needed me, but nah. So, look, I think I actually went into a fan quite quickly. I certainly care about when the Crusaders were playing and watching them play, and you ride the punches with them in their games. But around the traps, it was actually it was really nice. I think like everyone around New Zealand to see live sport, and I got along to Sunday Arvo game with a couple of my kids, and it's doing things like that was awesome.
What did you make of it, the Super Rugby Aotearoa?
That was great. I think the fact that it was competitive. Talking to the guys, it was tough footy. It's it's hard on the body, but we're lucky we've got teams that manage players through the week, so you can perform on the Saturday. So the competitiveness of it, I thought was outstanding. When you've got games coming down to the wire basically every weekend, that keeps fans engaged and keeps the rugby very high level. So it was awesome to watch. Would
you like to see then, JK's talked about this, the fact that maybe in the future you talk about a champion side coming out of New Zealand and challenging maybe the best side out of Japan? Do you see that growth as being something you'd like to see in the game? Is that what do you think is critical for us in terms of expansion?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's it's probably lending itself towards something along those lines, a Champions League type setup where we do our competition here, which is great. Maybe the Aussies are in that, which would probably lend itself to being a better competition for us. And then save playing each other twice, play those extra 4 games in a Champions League type setup against the South Africans or, an English team or whoever that may be. So I'd say the guys will be pretty excited by that challenge.
And so you're going to go straight from hopefully playing for Counties Manukau, then you go straight back, maybe a month off and get back into the Japanese season. They're saying they're going to start in January and do 4 or 5 months because they do change a bit, the Japanese. Yeah, so that's the plan. Their season starts, I think, mid-January, so I'll be up there, hopefully kind of when Mitre 10 Cup finishes around start of December, and it's a month or so of pre-season. That's all I need. Been doing it long enough. I don't need the 4 or 5 months that they do up there. So looking forward to that, because as you said, I didn't get too much of a chance to really embrace the culture up there last time I was up. So it's going to be different, I guess, to really enjoy that, and got a few more guys, new guys coming into Toyota as well. So looking forward to getting up there with them.
Kieran, there's a lot of players who are taking this opportunity at their end of their careers to come back and contribute at a Mitre 10 Cup level. Do you think that's something that you'd like to see a little bit more of? And what is it? What type of influence are you going to try and have? And maybe other players with your great experience, and look, there aren't going to be many as great players like you that do this, but do you think that may be an important direction that Mitre 10 Cup can provide?
I think there's opportunities for that. I think we've seen a few guys like Liam Messams coming back, and I did my best to get Beaver come back to Counties, but
again,
he's still kicking his way around.
How many comebacks can one man have?
Yeah, exactly. He's got a few on him. I don't know. So I'm probably pretty lucky that my circumstances worked out really well, having Steve as part of my club, who knows me quite well and can trust what I'm trying to do. And so it comes down to that a little bit. But it is a great opportunity, like for me, to give back. And, you get to that point of your career where that's all you want to do really, is this game's given me so much. So I'll try and do what I can to try and, bring that next tier through. And, Counties Manukau has got, so much talent up there. And, I look forward to getting amongst rubbing the shoulders with the boys and hoping to go down and see Roseville College play a game or two as well.
Rita, another guy you would have been used to, with the All Blacks as well, is Ian Foster. Now, I might be getting ahead of myself here, but you said you're going back in December. Have you had a talk to your club over there and said, look, if there may be some injuries, you might be available for that Bledisloe Cup?
No, Millsy, no way, mate. As I said, I'll trim down a little bit. Don't think I'm ready for that test match footy.
Are you hopeful, mate? Are you hopeful? And I suppose, how much are you looking forward to seeing the All Blacks out there? There'll be some new faces, obviously a new head coach, new coaching team. I mean, from your perspective, is that something that you're looking forward to, like you say, like you've done with Super Rugby Aotearoa, sitting back and seeing what direction it goes?
Yeah, I am. I think it's, it's a strange year, and I think, we all just hope that the All Blacks can play, at some stage, because it's, it's obviously tough for Fozzie and I guess Sam Cane as well. You're named and ready to go, and the coaches are new and just want to get out there and don't get a chance. So, hopefully things work out. And as you said, I'll watch as a fan and fully support them.
It's a pretty scary times with COVID. I've got my family overseas, my wife's overseas. Pretty tough time. When you go up, are you going to take the family, or you'll leave them back here in New Zealand?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think probably have to go up by myself, I think. So, leave the family here. It just makes sense, really. So, we'll cross that bridge and just have to do a bit of a slog. And I think there's a few boys in that boat potentially. So, I'm sure we'll be keeping in close contact to each other up there.
Well, you have a new family, mate, and it's at Counties Manukau. It's a growers stadium. The fans are going to come out to watch you play. They're looking forward to seeing you. You're homegrown talent. And look, I'm stoked to see you back out there, back in Mitre 10 Cup. And we wish you all the best. We're looking forward to seeing you. It's in a black jersey. It's just got a bit of red and white, like you said. But, mate, enjoy it and good luck.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. And cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.